Hey guys, Kevin Cage back with another daily cryptocurrency update. Welcome to the channel. Like and subscribe if you like what we see, and let's get right into the information today. One take and uncut. So my buddy XRP Crypto Wolf sent this over earlier. So CME Group sets January 13th, 2020 as the launch date for Bitcoin options tied to its Bitcoin futures. Again, you can argue and say, okay, well, things are being built upon Bitcoin, and that is why it will skyrocket to $50,000 per Bitcoin or $100,000 per Bitcoin. Or could it be easily manipulated now that there's more future products? Again, historically, futures can lower, and initially at least, lower the price, especially when it was tied to gold back in the day with gold futures. And right here, options on futures contracts give the purchaser the right to buy or sell a specific futures contract at a predetermined price at the option's expiration date. All right, so a lot of you will say, hey, there's products and, Bitcoin will long-term see high price appreciation. I wouldn't guarantee it, but yeah, it can be more likely. The thing is, though, XRP is truly being integrated, and there's actually being DeFi products being built upon it. It's being used today, and that is just why I'm more bullish. Right now, would you rather own one Bitcoin for $8,000 or $9,000 or whatever the price is today, or would you rather own, say 20 or 30,000 XRP? And obviously, to double the XRP from 30 cents to 60 cents or 30 cents to $1, rather than an 8,000 Bitcoin to $16,000 per Bitcoin. To me, it's a no-brainer. We're focusing on, and I was, talking with Mr. Level Up the other day, we're focusing on percent gained. And I'd much rather see, rather than a 600% return, a 10,000% return. That's what I'm focused on. I don't care about the actual individual price of the asset. I'm talking about the overall return on your investment. It is basic math. But again, guys, when you're a newbie in this space, I highly recommend you just kind of understand that and kind of refer back to circulating supply, understand market cap. I'm excited to see when this new liquidity index for the actual cryptocurrencies, not just exchanges, on CoinMarketCap goes live. Right here, so XRP Twin just posting this. This is on Alex Cobb's live stream. So over a $400,000, or not $400,000, over 400,000 XRP were actually sent, and its USD value at the time of the transfer was over $109,000. So good to see a larger batch payment. That is the biggest one I've seen yet. I've seen a few over 100,000 XRP. Now, if we can get regularly over 400,000 XRP being sent in these batch payments, guys, we're getting higher and higher value each time. You would not believe when we're sending, a few $1,000,000 each, or even going up to like $50 million per transactions. And I'm not saying it's super common, but yes, large financial groups and trade finance do send these amounts. If you realize if that is sent via XRP, that will have an insane effect on the price. And I'm not trying to give you hopium. I believe, it could potentially take a long time to see that point. But again, I'd much rather hold a good position in XRP rather than US dollars at this time. Even though we may be seeing all-time high in the stock market artificially each and every day, it's simply a matter of time. Right here, crypto holder, bullish much, just in case you missed it. So basically, just a quick article. So Dutch central bank, crypto firms to be regulated as of January 2020. So now we're actually having more and more central banks. They're building their own central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, and they're talking about more and more regulation. It's because we have their attention. They realize what is going on. I am bullish because of this. So right here, Dutch central bank revealed today it'll begin regulating January 10th. Clarified the relevant firms in the sector must register with the institution if they wish to continue to operate. The bank's official statement. In concrete terms, firms offering services for the exchange between cryptos and regular money and crypto wallet providers must register, with this bank. Now, recent cryptocurrency developments, as reported, Dutch ministers had urged the country's government in this July to regulate cryptocurrencies and certain cash payments due to money laundering concerns. That's a joke, in my opinion. It is much easier to do crime and launder money via fiat, having cash. With, digital money, you have a trail. Granted, there is IP masking, IP shuffling. You can do that with certain privacy coins. Realistically, Bitcoin, XRP, a lot of things are a lot more trackable and transparent end to end. All right. And then again, received official advice. And then right here, the Netherlands does not recognize cryptocurrency as legal tender, although in 2018, a Dutch court ruled that Bitcoin was a legitimate transferable value in a penalty payment case. So again, guys, we're getting there slowly but surely. And I know it might just talk about Bitcoin. This I'm still based off BTC dominance. I'm considering anything about Bitcoin is about the entire cryptocurrency space. All right. And especially about the projects that will last. Out of these 4,000 plus cryptos, a smaller percentage of them will actually last, and it will be based off utility. Now, will some of these still skyrocket in price due to speculation, due to typical patterns in order books and trading bots? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we'll probably see a lot of pump and dumps still because there's not enough regulation in the space. But I only want my money in assets that I think are here for the long term. Could you potentially make more money than me with a little, riskier portfolio? Yeah, absolutely. And if you do, good for you. I'm just not willing to risk that, especially when it's hard-earned money. All right, so King Solomon, I referred to this and kind of referenced this the other day. Here's what 99% of the crypto population is oblivious to. XRP works, it has utility, and is being integrated, just like Ethereum, and then a list of other altcoins as well today. But XRP, in my opinion, has the highest number, and along with Ethereum. But Ethereum still has scalability issues. There's a few issues they need to patch up. And in terms of XRP issues, I really can't name any concerns that, aren't affected compared to the other projects. And I'm going to show you a really cool side-by-side with XRP in a minute. So Bitcoin doesn't do 90% of your coins, these other altcoins. And then central bank digital currencies will literally kill every cryptocurrency trying to replace fiat. That is not the purpose of cryptocurrency. It's not to replace fiat. Each crypto or digital asset should have a specific use case. All right, and XRP obviously is that bridge asset, that primary settlement mechanism to allow interoperability and make payments a frictionless experience. You know the gist, sending payments as effortlessly as we send information today. All right, last here, hopefully I'm saying this right, Hasty Toro. So always really, really great threads here on Twitter, so thank you for sending this to me. So can blockchain revolutionize international trade? The current correspondent banking costs and delays by McKinsey. Beyond Nostro account reconciliation, so these Nostro and Vostro accounts, these pre-funded accounts, blockchain can streamline bank activities. So we got the WTO. All right, the World Trade Organization mentions Ripple inside R3, so we got R3 and XRP. Check this out. So let's open this up. Please show the pictures. Come on. All right, right here. Can blockchain revolutionize international trade on the WTO.org? And as we can see here, the involvement of multiple financial institutions increases costs and delays. Correct. The current correspondent banking model is full of these choking points. There's so many potential points of failure. And the funny thing is that 2 to 11% of these points do fail on a regular basis. That is so expensive. That is so silly that a 40-year-old system cannot work with today. And when you're moving millions of dollars, guys, you cannot have that risk, especially when you're moving billions upon trillions of dollars per year. You cannot have that risk. We need interoperability. We need actual, you need to be 100% sure and certain that the payments will arrive when you need them to. So again, the low efficiency of the current system has led startups such as Ripple to develop alternatives based on blockchain. Ripple is trying to transform payment systems, which they see as slow, limited in transparency, and expensive. Well, obviously, they don't just see it as slow. I think everybody sees it as slow. And now they're 300 plus customers show that as well. And then even R3's consortium of well over 300 today. The Ripple platform allows financial institutions to exchange in real time and at little to no cost currencies, cryptocurrencies, commodities, and other tokens of value directly without relying on traditional intermediaries of the international financial system. The process is bilateral. We have, bilateral communication as well, messaging, and instant. When a payment order is entered into the platform, liquidity providers linked to the platform compete to provide the best exchange rate. Ripple then automatically chooses the best rate to settle the payment. According to Ripple, the entire process takes 3 to 6 seconds, and even if you're still waiting with the interoperability between the legacy systems, say it takes even 2 to 5 minutes, that is much better than the 2 to 5 day time frame that we're accustomed to. And again, Ripple, at this time, this is back in the day, Ripple has licenses with more than 100 banks and financial institutions, and its ambition is to enable cross-border payments to become a truly global activity. Right here, for the time being, Swift would not yet commit, and this is 2018, and then right here, the success of the proof of concept has convinced Swift to make blockchain a strategic priority. I remember when Swift was saying blockchain might have a use case, but they're not quite sure yet in the world of payments, and now look at them, they're just, trying to catch up. Right here, and again, Swift really just doesn't have the funds to compete. Ripple obviously has billions upon billions of dollars. It's their war chest. They're using that, and they're taking this to their advantage. They're not trying to just get a pump and dump. They're genuinely trying to revolutionize the way payments are made today. That is where the real money is. The money isn't actually succeeding on this conquest. All right? Ripple leveraging technology to provide an alternative to Swift. And again, if we even get 1 to 10% of Swift's market share, and in my opinion, it's all or nothing. So we're either failing or going all in. Guys, if once we get 10%, it's game over in my opinion. The customers are going to see the value. Literally, the XRP ledger is so superior, and I know I'm such a bull with XRP, and maybe the price doesn't always reflect that, but long term, I wholeheartedly believe it will. And this is not financial advice. Do your own research, and if you don't want to invest, please don't, but sit on the sidelines and just remember, I told you so. Beyond the question of Nostro account reconciliation, a frenzy of activity is surrounding the use of blockchain to streamline banks' activities, including cross-border payments. And then again, right here we have R3, we have BBVA, Barclays, a lot of them. R3 now counts over 200 banks. Insurance companies, financial institutions, regulators, trade associations, and technology companies as members. This consortium, of course, look, we use Corda, designed from the ground up to record, manage, and synchronize financial agreements between regulated financial institutions. Corda is their open-sourced DLT platform, and keep in mind, their first settlement mechanism was named XRP, and remember, at time of writing, this is over 200 banks and partners. It is well over 300 at this point, and I'm talking about the world's biggest. This is trade finance, the world of trillions, not just remittance for Ripple and billions, and that is tiny. All right, and then right here, last but not least, showing Ripple, Table 2, average transaction fees, transaction time, transaction capacity, and energy efficiency of the 10 biggest cryptocurrencies. XRP, look at this, and with the IOU fee, 3.5 seconds, transaction capacity per second, TPS, 1,000, and keep in mind we can scale this, and it can be different with on and off chain. And then again, high voting style algorithm enables IOU transactions in any currency. All right, notice Ethereum, I'm talking about that, the smart contract capabilities. But again, in terms of scalability, we're just not quite there where I want to be, but we have upgrades and there's time for these transitions as well. But that's kind of why I'm bullish, on some other projects like Cardano, ADA, and then there's some other use cases. And, I try not to name other altcoins that I like because everybody has their opinion and everybody's just very ruthless. I'm here to make money for myself, guys. So I honestly, with me, XRP is the no-brainer. It is the foundation of my portfolio, but I do have my eye on, let's say, another 5 altcoins, and I think it is worth looking into. But again, guys, hope you enjoyed this information. I really, really like this thread. So again, Hasty Toro, thank you so much. And then he literally continues to go on. I read all of this, but honestly, it's just too much to share in one video. Highly recommend you guys get a Twitter, check out this stuff, do your own research. And again, I will see you in the next video.